I'm sending everyone so much love and light. I just wanted to pop in and remind people to try to love as much as you can and try to remain in the frequency of love as much as you can, because that is how you manifest. I've been on a journey meditating these last couple weeks. I'm going to be putting out more videos about my journey, but I've been getting a lot of downloads, like claircognizance downloads about, and it's hard to put into words when you get downloads like that, because they're not in words, they're in like this other sense that we have as energetic beings, and it's how we communicate on the other side. But trying to access that kind of communication here it's challenging to try to put into words to explain to people. But I'm gonna do my best in a couple of videos I'm gonna be putting out soon. But I really understand now that manifesting is not what you think. Manifesting is not thinking. If you're thinking, it's not manifesting, it's feeling. And in order to do that, you have to remain in the frequency of love. And you can do that by listening to music, dancing, following any of your passions, meditating, anything that brings you joy is the frequency of love. And the more you can hold that, the more reality, the universe around you will match you. It matches you. So if you can remain in a frequency of love, then your environment will elevate to that frequency, and that's manifesting. Like, that's what manifesting is. And my guides have been telling me this, but it's one thing to have guides telling you this, but then to like get a download and like completely understand it in a split second, it's a whole nother level. And understanding it and implementing it are two different things. But in the last couple weeks, I really have been learning to sit in that frequency more and more, and that's really the answer. That's how you manifest. It's not what you think. And I'm going to do a video about how I think some of the new age, like spiritual beliefs are kind of harmful. They're harmful to people because it's not all about wishful thinking and thinking at all, or positive mindset is important, obviously, because to be in a frequency of love, you are in a frequency of positivity. But you can also be in it through compassion, which is not as much of positive thinking as you would think, because I get to that frequency of love when I'm having compassion for people who are hurting, So I think some of the new age beliefs might be causing harm and like leading people astray. And, a big thing I've been getting from my guides lately is this is their terminology, it's not my terminology, to be careful of false prophets. That's literally the words they told me. And I can see that, I can see that, because in my beginning of my journey, I think I thought that, I thought, okay, if I think positively, then that's all it takes. But it's almost like a wishful thinking. And part of this process is kind of like fighting, like going down a really hard path, clearing out negative energy and fighting for what you believe in, and, doing hard work. So I can see what they mean by it could be causing harm. So I feel like I have gained so much knowledge these last couple of weeks, and I've been walking down a very hard path trying to almost like figure out new abilities. I feel like I've always been clairaudient, but my claircognizance has really like kicked in these last couple of weeks, and that's been hard for me to like try to process. It feels like it's a whole new sense. It's a whole new sense I wasn't really you know, it was occasionally, but it's like all the time now. So I really just wanted to pop in because I've been MIA for a couple of weeks and say that I will be putting videos out, and I have a lot of information to share, and just to remind people that, you know, God's source is real, and we're energetic beings just having a human experience, and, you know, we've incarnated here to, you know, help Earth ascend. I think if you're watching this, you know, I was talking to my guides. I've been writing a lot, and my guides were telling me, I put a lot of pressure on myself too about how I have to get everything perfect, especially with like my downloads and trying to put it into words. And they were just like, if the people finding your video are part of your soul tribe, you know, like if they watch your videos, they're meant to, and my words are going to resonate with them because they're on the same path as me. It's, you know, it's like our frequencies are matching, and that's why you're finding it, because we're in sync. So put a little bit less pressure on me, you know, them telling me that. So hopefully my videos will help you. But you have to just popping in and reminding people to try to remain in the frequency of love as much as you can, because that's how you manifest. And like I said, I'm going to do a longer video kind of like explaining that more. But it's like, it's so simple but so complex at the same time. It's funny how all of this, I feel like at the root of it is so simple. Like awakening is simple, the spiritual process is simple, but it's highly complex at the same time, because you really have to dig through a lot of stuff to get to simple ideas, because the earth plane is complicated, but we all chose to be here, and we're all on this path together, and we care about earth ascending and getting to a higher frequency. You know, we're all here to do this together. And like I said, if you're watching this right now, we're all part of the same soul tribe, and we're walking very similar paths. So just hang in there, hang in there, and just try to love as much as you can. Okay, I will post more videos soon, but I'm sending everyone love and light.